It starts with a look, not at you, at your mother. Dinner is loud, plates clink. Your father is halfway through a story he's told 100 times. Everyone laughs anyway, but she doesn't. She smiles, just enough. Her eyes don't. You notice it because it lingers half a second too long. Your mother asks her a simple question. Do you like the food? She answers politely, calm, measured. Yes, it's nice. Nice. Not good, not great, not I love it. Nice. You tell yourself you're overthinking. You always do. Later that night, she mentions something small. They're intense. You laugh it off. They're just being themselves. She nods, but she doesn't let it go, and neither do you. You just don't say it out loud. Next is subtle divides. It starts with scheduling. Birthdays, Sunday visits, family dinners. She has something planned every time. Work, a friend's event, a headache. At first, it feels coincidental. Then it becomes a pattern. You begin going alone. Your mother notices. She asks where your wife is. You repeat the same answers. She's busy. She's tired. She said hi. Your father says nothing, but his silence feels heavier than words. At home, you bring it up carefully. You haven't been around my family much. She exhales. Not defensive. Calculated. They don't like me. You pause. That's not true. She tilts her head. Your mom barely talks to me. Your sister watches everything I do. Now you're thinking, replaying moments, looking for proof. You find small things, a glance, a tone, a pause, enough to create doubt. And doubt is all she needs. Then she tells you what happened while you weren't looking. Your sister made a comment about my job. You frown. She wouldn't do that. She shrugs. Maybe you didn't notice. Now you're unsure. Because you weren't there. Because you didn't hear it yourself. Because it's easier to believe her than confront the possibility she's lying. Then another story. Your mom ignored me the whole night. And another. Your dad doesn't respect you. You just don't see it. Piece by piece, she builds a version of your family that feels off. Not completely false, but not completely true. You start seeing them differently, questioning things you never questioned before. You become more observant, more defensive, more distant. Your calls home get shorter. Your visits become less frequent. And every time you pull away, she becomes warmer, kinder, more affectionate. You don't say it, but you feel it. Distance from them equals peace with her. So you choose peace. You stop relying on your family. You start something on your own. A business. Small at first. $2.5 million in savings, a cramped office space, 2 plastic chairs, a borrowed laptop. You work 14-hour days. She supports you, brings you food, sits beside you, tells you you're different. Your family never believed in you like I do. That line sticks because part of you always wanted to prove something. Now you have someone reinforcing it. Your business grows. 2.5 million becomes 9 million in 6 months. You reinvest everything. Your family hears about it. They try to reconnect, offer advice. Your father calls. I'm proud of you. But it feels late. Too late. You keep the conversation short. When you hang up, she smiles. See? Now they care. You don't respond, but you feel it again. That quiet shift. You're no longer part of them. You're building something separate, something better, with her. No more family drama. She says it calmly, reasonably. If they don't respect us, we don't need them. You nod, because it sounds logical, because you're tired of the tension, and because your business is demanding more of you, and because she's been there every step of the way. You cut back communication, then you cut it completely. No visits, no calls, no updates, just silence. Your world becomes smaller, but cleaner. Your business grows faster. 9 million becomes 28 million in a year. You move into a better apartment, upgrade your car, hire staff, Everything looks right, but something feels controlled. Every decision passes through her. Finances, schedules, people you trust. She frames it as partnership. We're a team. And you believe her because you've already chosen her over everyone else. You don't realize it yet, but you've removed every outside voice, every opposing perspective, every safety net. Now it's just you and her version of reality. You get married. Clean, official, irreversible. No family at the wedding, just a small ceremony, a few friends, people she approves of. You tell yourself it's peaceful, no drama, no tension, no judgment. But something is missing. You just don't say it. After marriage, things shift, subtly, then permanently. She takes more control, joint accounts, shared decisions. She manages expenses, tracks everything. You trust her because you built this together, or at least that's what it feels like. Your business crosses 50 million. You're respected now, established, but your life is quieter. No family calls, no familiar voices, no one to question anything, except her. And she doesn't question, she directs. You notice how she talks about your family now, openly, disrespectfully. They were holding you back. They never deserved you. You don't defend them, not anymore, because defending them feels like betraying her, and betraying her feels like risking everything you've built. So you stay silent, and silence becomes loyalty. You haven't heard from your family. Your mother reaches out. After months, "We miss you." You stare at it for a long time. You don't respond, because you already know what she'll say if you do. They only come back when they need something. You lock your phone. You move on. You're walking by. She's on the phone. Door slightly open. Voice low, but clear. They're completely out of his life now. A pause. A quiet laugh. He doesn't even question it anymore. You freeze. Something shifts. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just enough. You don't confront her, yet. Instead, you think. You replay everything, every comment, every story, every moment you doubted your family, every time you chose her over them. You see the pattern now, clear, precise, deliberate. She didn't just dislike your family, she removed them, step by step, because they were the only people who knew you before her, the only people who could challenge her influence, the only people you trusted without conditions. And now, they're gone. Not because they left, because you did. You sit with that, longer than you expect, because this time, you don't rationalize it. Now you want to fix this. You don't confront her immediately, because this isn't just about her, it's about you. The decisions you made, the patterns you allowed, the silence you maintained. You chose comfort over truth, peace over clarity, loyalty over balance. And now you understand something most people learn too late. Isolation doesn't happen all at once. It happens one small agreement at a time, one ignored red flag, one unchallenged narrative, one relationship sacrificed for another. If you're in this position, you do one thing first. You verify reality. You reconnect, quietly, without announcement, without permission. You speak to the people you cut off. You listen without defending your choices. You compare what you're told with what you've been told, because truth doesn't need control, and manipulation doesn't survive exposure. Then you set boundaries, not aggressive, not emotional, clear, independent decisions, separate access, reclaimed space, and you watch carefully, because the reaction will tell you everything. The mistake wasn't loving her. The mistake was abandoning everything else to prove it. And the final lesson stays with you. Anyone who needs to isolate you to keep you was never on your side to begin with.